don't let me start off by saying, hey guys, welcome to another live episode of Hogwarts Legacy. Last episode, for some reason, connection just crashed and I just couldn't play, and I had a bunch of other things to take care of.
Hufflepuff!
So I'm picking up from where I left off, more or less. Oh, also, there's no pause in this cutscenes at all. So, yeah.
Oh, and one more thing.
I remember this.
Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Unfortunate.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me.
Who's Professor
You are
Blackbeard?
here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Guy's kind of a Richard.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley.
Would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to
Nice
meet
to
you
meet
too.
you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
The voice is still weird and a little bit jarring, but hey.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of work, but I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
This
Yes.
is the entrance.
Indeed. I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant.
So is
You
my
must
job.
tap the barrel, 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff. Well done. Now go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome.
Voice
I hope
still
you
weird,
enjoy
right?
your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Thank you, Professor. Alright. Okay. Stream seems to be doing pretty well. I'm a Hufflepuff. One of...
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Yeah. Best do that. As I was saying, not many people give Hufflepuff the proper respect. That was weird. Hopefully, you know, my entry into that will change that. Some people might want to be a Slytherin because they thinks it looks cool. That's cool. Other people might be a Ravenclaw because Ravenclaw sounds awesome. And other people might want to be in, Gryffindor? No. Maybe it is Gryffindor. Because of the, you know, legend. Pictures move! Oh, that is cool. But, hey, okay, that's my bed. This was to my left. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want an animation of him grabbing it and then put it into his mouth. With the tea, I want him to grab, like, reach for the tea and then sip upon it. Like, it's those kind of things. Real quick. Let me give shout outs. Thank you guys very much for coming to watch me play this game. I'm not taking it for you guys pulled me once. Why do I look like I'm ready? Okay. Where'd it go? Okay. Okay. No one asked you.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Lenora Evanley? Let's give her a hi.
Oh, hello.
Mm-hmm.
She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made.
Kind of what I do.
Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
What would I say in real life? Yeah, well, let's see what I can do. I'm not worried.
I'm really not worried. I'm sure I'll be fine.
The voice is weird.
Nevertheless, it is rather unusual. You must feel terribly out of place.
I'm always
Of
terribly
course,
out of place.
Presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw.
Why?
I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm
Sure.
Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
You think you should have been a Ravenclaw? That's
Do you
curious.
really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
I'm glad you're in Hufflepuff.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
I do. Is that Professor? Professor Fig? It's cool that they actually have moving pictures here. And dancing cacti. And watering water cans. Is that a ghost? Like a friar from like Robin Hood? Maybe you guys probably know who that is. I need to catch up on my Harry Potter apparently.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there.
Oi.
You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
Who told you all that?
If
Both
you
of
don't
these
mind,
answers,
I'd prefer
yes.
to just forget about it.
Oh dear, it must have been bad. I mean, of course it was. I know I would have been terrified. Sorry.
She don't said anything.
Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Is your uncle okay?
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Alright, well, nice to meet
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
Is that a cat?
You shouldn't get so upset in herbology. The rate you're going, you'll need a calming draft.
Don't get me started on how horrifying venomous tentacular are. Why we're forced to engage with them in class instead of just reading about them is beyond me.
That doesn't sound
I
promising.
could have studied here when Philida Spore was headmistress. Greatest herbologist of all time. I've read 1,000 magical herbs and fungi at least 1,000 times.
They
What
say
is...
herbology is the study of magical and mundane
Oh.
plants.
I don't mind herbology myself. I'll take a mandrake any day over an annoying...
Arthur's got you. It's all right. You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
Something about the leafy vegetable
Maybe I can
seeds
offer my help here.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, he went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes.
Your voice is jarring, but I can't talk.
Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I tend to agree with your mother. No, I actually kind of think magical beasts are incredible. Like he does, I'm
sorry
sure.
to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, Glumbumbles, Bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before.
You're making up words.
Well,
None of
Dad
those are real.
did bring home a Puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Like me.
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle, and as soon as the Puffskein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
Good luck, golfer.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
That cat is loud and annoying. Whoa! Okay, I guess I am not going upstairs. That's cool. That's fine. Guess I better stop,
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind.
Right.
Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
It's a book.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
So, magical backpack.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Revelio.
No, I saw it. Sorry, Professor, I thought I saw something.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Yeah,
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Perhaps.
Do keep up.
Working on it.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Oh. Okay.
Revelio.
Correct. Rumors to contain some of Helga's Hugglepuff's original creation. This book holds a collection of Hogwarts students' favorite recipes over the centuries. Some dishes, like pickled dirigible plums, are likely an acquired taste. You just unlock the Field Guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appear here. Field Guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points or XP. This is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increases your level and power. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenge menu to continue. Oh. Okay. Collecting your first guide page unlock the new challenge category. New challenges you unlock throughout your adventure will appear here. Select field guide pages to continue. Each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlock at each tier you complete, from appearances to critical upgrades. Rewards must be claimed from the challenge menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more
Oh.
opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Is that a snake? Oh, that's a tree branch. From the stairs, create the architecture. Really creative architecture. Rolls?
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
You discovered a flue flame. Fast travel point. You can open the map at any time to fast travel to any discovered flue flames. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live, and include the house, common rooms, and the Great Hall. Select the Great Hall region thing. This, right? Oh, this one. The famous Great Hall of Hogwarts. Sorry. In this view, you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Gray flue flames reveal the location of undiscovered flames. The right side of the map is where you find academic points of interest, including the astronomy tower, library, and greenhouse. Select. Professor Weasley has unlocked the center hall blue flame for you. Use the right stick to rotate the map. Okay. Travel. Seems simple enough. But I'm pretty sure I was in the middle of actually doing something. So that's completely my bad. And no, it wouldn't let me go back.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle.
I'll go in the stairs to make me slide again. I guess that's only certain
Always
places.
something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today.
DADA.
And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you. Mahogany's.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs.
That control the
You shall be able
prices.
to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
I'll get friends. Can you tell me more about this charm class?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Good to know. And about DADA.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by
Great.
your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm afraid there isn't.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
I am his student. Hey,
Speak
Professor.
of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes,
Of course.
Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Take care, Professor. Old friend.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
That's true, though. I actually didn't like to lie to her.
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
I agree on
Understood,
that.
Professor.
Good.
Headmaster Black
Now,
is a jackass.
As capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Oh, how do you mean? You can track available quests from the map. This icon represents main quests. Completing main quests will further the story, unlock new features, and gain XP. Some quests are locked by spells or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be the required level and or the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor assignments or as quest rewards. Track a quest. Levioso. Ah! Asio. Is that how you pronounce it? Asio? Oops. This castle, I may need to use the charm compass. That might be useful, actually. This castle is enormous. I may need to use the charm compass up direction in the field guide to help me find a way. Sure. Let's figure it out.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
Save the best for last
This will be
anyway.
incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Cast Charm Compass. The Charm Compass will lead you to anything you're tracking. Those pages? I guess I might need an actual spell to catch them? Yeah, looks like I need to learn something else. Oh. I was about to say, like, the heck? I am hugging this door and nothing was happening.
I think it's fun when you're the best at something. Take me, for example. Hackett said I'd make a wonderful aura. Imagine.
Revelio.
So 1, 2, 2, 2. 11 plus 2 equals 13. 13 minus 12 equals what? 8? Oh, tick? Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. God damn it! Is that another whirly thing? That's not how you open it. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What happened if I just... Alright, so I'm doing something else wrong here. Doing something else wrong. No!
Off on another adventure, are we?
I'm sorry, did you speak to me?
That was it. Half a bottle of flabbergasted leech, stirred clockwise.
I see you're talking to yourself, mate. Maybe you're talking to the picture. Actually, no, maybe he's talking to the picture. Maybe let me mind my own. Let me
There were doxy eggs as well.
mind my own damn business. So this double question mark is somewhere around here, right?
Revelio.
There it is. All right, so I can figure this out. I'm not dumb. So 11 plus, I might be dumb. I know that's 9. I don't know what that icon is. That looks like, you know, 2 strong men trying to do a push-up on a bench. That looks so stupid. All right, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 plus 9 equals 14. Yep. 14 is 3 away from 17, so it's the 3-headed dragon. Okay. Probably looking at it like, how are you figuring this out? I will explain it to you guys never. Alright, I'll try to explain it. It doesn't make any sense though. So that owl down there is 0, unicorn 1, 1 horn. That thing up there that looks like it has 2 horns, that's 2. 3-headed dragons, 3. And 4, 5, and so on and so forth. What this thing wants you to do is see that 21, there's 11. So the 2 horn thing is, hold up. It worked. I thought I was wrong. I was not. I get a hat? A nomad hat. I'm all about being a nomad. What is this? Like, you think this itself would be a puzzle? Anyway, I said I would only try 1. I have to wait for it's loading. That the little circles there? Yeah, that's loading.
Revelio.
It was literally trying to show me 2 worlds. One that I was trying to unload. And the one that I was trying to load. I'm not gonna bump into you.
Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1421. What lovely stone. Oh, that's class, that is. That youngun's now a teacher herself. Wonder she's not gobbled up by her own fanged geranium.
Everybody's carrying so many books.
Revelio.
Well then. Yes. That's creepy. Okay. Focus. Stay focused. I can explore later. Right now, you guys want to see me do things. Right? So I can open up flight steps. I go up another flight of steps. Cool. I also go up another flight of steps.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Anyone in the wizarding world could outdo the best a muggle has to offer any day.
Obviously, Hogwarts is the best wizarding school in the world. Everybody knows that. Of course we're going to be the best at magic.
Well, I had a friend who once went to a muggle doctor. It's the truth. She'd fallen over in Piccadilly Circus visiting a relative.
The people I feel sorry for are the ones who don't receive any owls. Poor things. Have you seen their little faces at the table?
I don't think it's anything special if your family works at the ministry. Makes them a boring lot if you ask me.
Revelio.
I'm amazed there's not a, like, you know, you can't use magic in class unless instructed to do so kind of rule.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
Did you trick me?
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review.
I like this professor.
Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
I'm not sure I trust Lady, but she's my partner for right now. Zydia wand. Oh yeah, I've done this before, right? That thing almost caught me. Almost caught me.
Accio.
That might be useful for grabbing those pages.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Kinda like the professor. The blink appeared. Okay. Some enemies are vulnerable to certain spells. Vulnerable to certain spells and techniques in your arsenal. Oh. I guess that would make sense.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test?
Excuse me.
Right?
Right. What are you doing? Oh.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
And do what exactly?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
Okay. Press and hold right. The summoning charm, SEO, pulls a target closer to the caster. Hold right trigger and press the assign button to cast SEO and pull a target closer.
That's it! the best of us.
Alright, well, let me try again. And release!
Excellent.
Release! Release!
Don't lose your composure.
Now!
Splendid!
I demand a retry.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
Can I knock her balls off? Hold on.
Accio.
Very good.
Misha. Phew.
Come on, come on, come on. Slow down. Whew.
Nicely done.
Nice.
That is how it's done.
And let's see if I can outdo you here.
Accio.
Come on, slow it. Nah.
That's it. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
How so? Exactly.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round.
I did
settles
that,
it
by the
all.
way.
Here we go. There we go.
Accio.
Let us see this. Yes!
Fuck! I was waiting it!
Not to worry.
Watch this. Phew.
Even if I get this ball on 50, I wouldn't be able to beat her. But I do my best.
Accio.
Oh, you son of a...
Excellent control there.
Right, you won that one. 1 for 1. You better give us a tiebreak, I swear to goodness.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
I demand a rematch. I demand a rematch. Oh, daddy. You're indeed my rival now.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
He's literally like
Well done back
GTFO.
there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you.
Mm.
Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Oh, thank you. Are you from Wakanda? Of course. I'm glad you understand. I'm holding my arm. Thanks. I'm glad you understand.
That's good to hear.
I had to transfer
So
what
to
I
take
would
in
say
all at
to what
once.
they have,
To
so yeah.
put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world.
Oh, yo.
So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
What does Ouagadougou look like?
Is Ouagadougou a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is the magic the same?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
So you can use magic without a wand?
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand.
True.
I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Thank you for telling me about Ouagadougou.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting.
Because I think he's been giving me the eye ever since we started talking. So, like, you know, I better skedaddle.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it
word,
on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
I know the teacher summoned me, but I was very curious to see, one, what would happen, and two, if it would lead anywhere. It does not. It was pointless. But still interesting.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Challenging,
well,
indeed.
An outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum.
Of course.
Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
I wonder if it has anything to do with Natty. Or we just said that to say it. First class student. You guys can't say that, see that, but I got that achievement. So yeah.
Revelio.
And the writing on the wall. Literally. Are those all spells? They are. That's right. No, I opened up the wrong thing. It's this button. Side quests are now available. Available side quests can be found inside regions of Hogwarts marked as the flag and discovered by exploring the world. These quests reward XP but do not advance the main story. That's where I'm going. Is there an easier way to get down there? These angles are trash. Okay. Apparently,
Hello there.
hello.
You're the new student, aren't you?
I am. Just looking for something real quick.
I used to like transfiguration. And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! on, I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it
Two.
wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight!
One,
It's a
two.
bold attack.
With horns.
Was the minister a boot or the minister a flack?
5, 5.
Stop it,
Five minus
Peeves.
six
You'll
was
get us
7.
in trouble.
In trouble
7.
you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough.
Where am I?
Revelio.
Haha. The tapestry depicts the wizard Barnabas, the Barney foolish attempt to train trolls for ballet. One can only imagine the impact the arts had he succeeded. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've gone too far up. I'm gonna go down. Oh, wow. If I don't see it, I'll just do it whenever you guys are not paying attention. Whenever you're not watching me stream. Because that's the busy work. The busy work I don't mind doing. Solving puzzles. It's kind of what I do. Wait, I learned this. I learned this. I learned this. Sucker! Oh, there's a lot of cats here.
My aunt has some potions recipes she swears are from Sigmund Fudge himself. What? She wouldn't make it up. She says they're ones he didn't put in the book of potions. Like powerful stamps for the complexion.
And now I'm gonna have to hear that annoying purr.
Why are you looking at my chin like that? Stop it!
Everyone knows you can't conjure food. Haven't you heard of Gamp's law?
Sometimes I wish someone would transfigure me into a squirrel. Then I wouldn't have to worry about doing schoolwork anymore.
You are an idiot, sir. Hey, Samantha.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Yeah. That's kind of you to say.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Those pages? Paper birds. Cool. Later, Samantha. I jump.
What are you up to now?
You know me. Get myself into some trouble. I'm experiencing a little bit lag here. A little bit of a lag. Oh, well, hold on. Okay. DADA class.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. knowledge.
I like you, ma'am.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso?
Leviosa!
Meditation charm?
Levioso! A
Talk shit?
surprised
Cool.
opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned.
What's an unspeakable?
Starting with something small.
If you guys know what one is, let me know. Comment below and all that. Steady your wand and guide it along the symbols. Yeah, I've done this before. That Levioso, Leviosa. Oh, I'm done.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
The shield, right? Me? Okay then.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Right. Alright. Up we go.
Good. Now, the basic cast.
Hop, hop,
Well
hop.
done.
Levioso.
Oh, I thought I could, like, lift it up and bring it down.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego.
What's
You may
Protego?
begin.
What's Protego? What's Protego?
This should be easy.
Protego.
Stupid Protego. Levioso complicates things. Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. Levioso.
A perfectly executed Levioso.
He's out of bounds. Does that mean I win?
I know.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it.
Understood.
A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
Thank you.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Nice work.
Should we talk, Mike?
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I'm just determined. Now, do I say that I have like I have my share of combat, kind of revealing, like character-wise, that I like in my mind I fought the statue people, or I go, no, never really used my wand in combat. Going back to what Professor Fig told me, what happened, hush hush. So,
in fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts,
I'm a Hufflepuff though. They
you're
might be
going
trying to
to
trick
need
me.
to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
You
Perhaps
will.
somewhere unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Till next time, Sebastian. Is red? Red is Gryffindor, right?
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Okay. Actually, now what? You know what? Now what now is a good time to put a pause button on this for right now. I've actually been playing for another hour. That works out. Thank you guys very much for watching. Sorry for the momentary lag. I'm seeing that now. Sorry. Don't know what to do about that. But thank you guys very much for watching. I will try to play this game again tomorrow. But until then, you guys take care. Be good to each other. Please remember that. Because that is actually more important than anything else. Just be good to each other. And I'll see you guys in the next stream, okay? Later.